Hello guys. So this will be an interesting video. So I'm going to do my how do I put this? My own predictions, if you will, on who will be in Tekken 8 Season 3. Now, why am I talking about Season 3, you may ask? Well, it's a good question, and I'll answer that question. The reason why I'm gonna do this is because, well, put it to you this way: Season 2 for Tekken 8 has been out for 4 months, and it had a very, very rocky start. Actually, rocky would be the understatement at this point. It'd be more than just that. And, you know, it came with Anna, it came with Falcon Rom, and it came with Armor King, and the new character, Miary Zo. I'm not sure how to even pronounce that properly. So yeah, Anna's been out, and then Falcon Rom has been out for a month, and Armor King comes out in 2 months from now, on October 13th. And Miary Zo is coming out in December. Then that pretty much wraps up for the characters. Since all of them have been revealed, now it's time to talk about the possible Season 3 characters. So what I'm going to do, as I did before, I'm going to put a character in front of, well, it was Brian last time, but I don't play that character that much these days. Only in this game, because I don't like his T8 counterpart right now. So, we're going to put a character in front of Jin, and I'll tell you my reasons why I picked said character, and yeah, well, obviously it's going to be 4 characters, since there's only been 4 characters that are going to be shown in each season. Anyways, let's get on to it. Okay, so first up is Julia Chang, and why do I say Julia? Well, for one, she's a legacy character at this point. She's been around since like Tekken 3, Tekken 4, around that range. So she's been here for 20 plus years. Definitely a contender, and I think, well, not just more than just a contender. It would make sense to have her back in Tekken. It's been, you know, this was her last appearance, and it would make sense to have her in Tekken 8. And also, she's the daughter of Michelle Chang. Do I have to bring that one up? It's, you know, it's legacy. You know, it's obviously because of legacy. There's still a lot of characters that also need to come back, and I'll get on to that one in a second. But yes, Julia is definitely a character that should come back. If I remember correctly, she's been brought up quite a few times, if I remember correctly. And there's another character that I'm also going to be talking about in a second that, what's it called? Harada has talked about before. And we'll get to that when we get there. So, yes, Julia, I think definitely would be a character that will come back in Season 3. It just feels right. And, you know, enough time has passed. She's definitely someone that I can see coming back. And it's just mainly legacy, as I said. Now, onward to another character. Okay, so Lei Wulong, right? The Jackie Chan of this game. So, he's also a legacy character. He's been around for 30 years, and you have to include him, right? I know a lot of people don't want him back, even though he's gonna be back, but that's obviously because of the amount of stances he has, and you know how Tekken 8 has been, you know, making everyone pretty much a significant rushdown character and have stances. But that's just kind of how Lei is anyway, like, that's just how he is as a character. But, yeah, I mean, you gotta include him. And I feel like he could have been included this season, especially with the Karate Kid movie collaboration, that it would make sense to have your Jackie Chan character be represented in a movie where Jackie Chan would be, you know, in the advertisement. But, you know, I guess not for some reason. So, yes. He is definitely a character that should return, and most likely in Season 3. Yeah, I think he'll definitely come in Season 3. Who knows exactly, but I can definitely say he's definitely a character that I can see happening. Now, the next character. Okay, so Eliza, yes. So, Eliza, I feel she could come back, because Harada has definitely talked about her before, and if everything goes according to plan here, because her first appearance was Tekken Revolution and obviously Tekken 7, if everything goes according to plan, quote unquote, she could, if she gets reworked and everything, like, you know, the dive kicks, you know, all the 2D aspects, then yeah, she can return. But then again, remember, this is Tekken 8 we're talking about, which might as well be a 2D game. And I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. but no, for real, like, with everything going on with that game, I feel she could definitely, you know, fit in that game too. And I mean, despite the fact that she's definitely not on the high usage rate in this game. And she's definitely not in the top 5, that's for sure. But I mean, there's characters like what's it called? I think Raven, like not Master Raven, but like I think Raven, like as a whole, like the popularity has not been high for a lot of characters. And Raven's in Tekken 8 right now. He's definitely not the most used. But I mean, Eliza is heavily cosplay. You know, you got to consider that too. She is heavily fucking cosplayed at like cons, Harada's bar. You know what I mean? Definitely good for like cosplay advertisements. So I'm just saying, she could definitely work with that. So with that being said, I think she can definitely work with that environment. And also, lore reasons, she is Lily's sister, quote unquote. Well, not really quote unquote, but she really is Lily's sister who falls asleep a lot. So yeah, take that with as you will. To be honest, I can definitely still see her, even though she's on the low usage rate, and she's definitely talked about for sure. Definitely, I can see her there. And also, as a third character for Tekken 8 Season 3, she definitely fits for the Halloween vibe, you know what I mean? Because, you know, vampire vibes, you know what I mean? So, anyway, on to the next character. Okay, I know some of you guys are not gonna like this one. I know for a fact. Watch. Yes, Marduk. I could have said someone like Miguel or something, but no, I said Marduk. Because inevitably he's gonna come to the game, guys, okay? At some point they're gonna put Marduk into the game, whether we fucking like it or not. And trust me, I don't like this fucking character either. As much as the next Tekken player, I don't like him either. And based on all the footage you would see of him in Tekken 7 in this game, the amount of HP he can decrease off your fucking life in this game is absolutely atrocious. But he is going to be in Tekken 8. I know for a fact he will. Like, do I have to explain Marduk in this game? Like, I don't have to explain it. He's been around for like 20 years. You know what I mean? He's been around for a long time. So, I can see it. He's been in like Tekken 4, Tekken 5, T6, Tag 2, Tekken 7, and I would not be fucking surprised if he's in Tekken 8. I know. We don't like this fucking guy. I know. But he's gonna come. He's gonna be in Tekken 8, whether we like it or not. And if he's not coming here, remind you, this is the 4th character I'm talking about. That's assuming they don't put a guest character in this 4th slot. And if they do put a 4th slot character that is not an original Tekken character, when I say original, I'm talking like a legacy character or a character that's been around like in any previous Tekken game, Tekken 7 included obviously, then obviously it's gonna have to be a guest character. Then who would I think would be in Tekken 8? Well, we already got Clive from Final Fantasy 16. They already got the Final Fantasy character, and obviously they're gonna bring more Final Fantasy characters. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring it more to this game. We already have Clive to deal with already, so I can see a fighting game character come in. So with Tekken 7, we obviously have someone like Geese, right? We got Noctis, obviously, and then we got Akuma, and then Eliza. Well, Eliza's a Tekken character, but filled with 2D aspects. But we got Akuma and Geese, basically. Who would I think would be fitting into that role of a 2D character? Well, think of the most popular fighting game right now in the modern day that is currently fucking doing well in Japan. Street Fighter 6, right? Put Ryu in the game. Just put Ryu in the game. That's all you gotta do. Put Ryu. You guys already have Akuma, and I know it's gonna be a fighting game character. Just put Ryu. Just put Ryu. That's who I would think, realistically. Unless you don't want to do that. If you don't want to put a fighting game character, which, why wouldn't you at this point? then you can put someone like Kiryu. But then again, I don't see that happening because Virtual Fighter's coming. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. But I can definitely see a fighting game character coming to the game. So, with that being said, Julia, Lei Wulong, Eliza, and if it's not a guest character, I can definitely see Marduk. And if it's not Marduk and it's actually a guest character, then I can see Ryu, personally. If I was being biased, I would say Cammy. Like, realistically, if I was biased, Cammy all the fucking way. But if I'm not being biased and I'm being a little bit, just a tad bit realistic, because I wouldn't be surprised if Cammy's in the Tekken game. We're just not sure how she would work in this game or in Tekken in general. But I can definitely see Ryu come in. Okay? I can definitely see it. So I can definitely see Ryu come into this game or in Tekken 8 and just go crazy with fireballs. He's already crazy right now in SF6. So yeah, Ryu's already crazy in SF6. So put him in Tekken 8 and that iteration, holy fuck. You're right, you're basically adding Goku. You're basically adding Goku into the game by putting Ryu, or the SF6 Season 3 iteration of Ryu. So, yeah, I wonder how that would look like in a 3D landscape, because we already got Akuma in Tekken 7. But anyways, guys, that's enough of me yapping. That's who basically I think would most likely be in Tekken 8 Season 3. And hey, would you guys disagree, agree, or would you guys want to swap out a character I have listed to a character you want or something, or a guest character, or whatever the case may be? Pin it down in the comments, please. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later in the next one. Peace.